It's travel day, and we're heading to the Fort Worth, Dallas area in Texas. Welcome to our channel. We're Todd and Marcy, and we've been traveling the country for over a year now in our RV and really enjoying it, most of the time. In this episode, we continue to experience Texas while camping at a state park. Join us as we make a stop at a stadium, and then we're out and about at Fort Parker and Waco. We're here at the AT&T Stadium in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas. Funtown RV has a RV show going on here, so we thought we would check it out. That's a view we don't usually experience with this type of overlook. Todd's kind of excited because we're going to the Cowboy Stadium. There was so much to see at the show, and then it was time to continue our travel day as we made our way to Fort Parker State Park. The next day, we visited Waco, Texas, and went to see a bridge. So here we are at the Waco Suspension Bridge. We've got this lovely monument here. The sign says Trail Boss and Longhorn. I love the sculpture. It's so detailed. It's got a canteen. You can see his rifle, spurs. Wow, look at the horse, the mane. Let's see what we got over here. What a cool hat. Let's see his hat. It's very detailed. Wow, and his satchel. It's got amazing detail on it. Very cool. Todd's over in the shade somewhere. So what do we have before we walk the suspension bridge? Let's see what this sign says. The Waco Suspension Bridge is the first bridge across the Brazos River. If I find the shade, I'll probably find Todd.
Well, if it's just shade, if shade is the best you can do, that's good. But shade by the water?
Okay, that's
calling my
true.
name. I love these birds.
They sound like alarms. What'd you think of the restaurant?
Loud.
It wasn't as big as I was expecting. So no wonder why people have to wait quite a while to get in. We had made a reservation for 12:45 on a Friday afternoon. And we still had to wait quite a while after that. Yeah, half hour. It was yummy.
It was very good food. Service was great.
Service was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I ate too much. Yeah, very fun. So we're at the suspension bridge, and I didn't even know they had this really cool path right here along the water, so maybe we'll even do that. So it's really warm out today. Was it in the 80s? High 80s?
80s, yeah.
Yeah, 80s. There's a warm breeze, which doesn't really help to cool off. I love it. This is my kind of weather.
87.
87.
87, that's 80s.
Yeah. It's a nice time to be down here by the water. There's the suspension bridge that you can walk on. Yeah, look at all the bridges.
8 within sight and remnants of a 9th.
This river is the heart of Waco. This bridge originally served as a cattle crossing, and when it was completed in 1870, it was the longest single-span suspension bridge west of the Mississippi River. Oh, so where are we? Oh, we're right here. So right by the Indian Spring Park, right here. If we cross the suspension bridge, we end up at Cameron Park. It's pretty grand. It reminds me of the London Bridge that we saw recently at Lake Havasu. That was pretty grand also, except that wasn't a walking bridge.
No.
Todd's hitting the shade again. And I'm in the sun. This is usually the way it goes.
A little bit of shade right here.
There's a strip of sun over here, so I can walk next to him. After walking the suspension bridge, we visited Stan at the Mayborn Museum. Named after his discoverer, Stan was found in South Dakota during the spring of 1987. When his bones were prepared, scientists were delighted to find that his skull was the best T-Rex specimen ever collected. We saw many other interesting fossils, such as a humpback whale skull, mammoth tusks, and the skeletal remains of a marine turtle. We also saw an intriguing old map of Waco. So this is 1886 in Waco, and this is the suspension bridge that we walked today.
So we came down the stairs here, walked it over there. This is where all those bull sculptures were.
Wow. It's pretty cool.
100 years before we met.
After spending a lovely day in Waco, we headed back to our campsite.
So we arrived yesterday, set up in the dark with our little headlamps. Now we're exploring the park today. We just got back from Waco, Texas. Our campsite number 2 with a wonderful view of the lake.
The next day, we finally found an opportunity to pull out the kayaks for some paddling.
We are at the Navasota River, and we are getting ready to paddle this morning. So we're prepping our kayaks, and I'm heading down to the river here so you can take a look at where we're going to paddle. The Navasota River goes into the Fort Parker Lake. It was hailing last night and raining, and it's supposed to be really windy today. So we were hoping to quick get on the water before the wind picked up. So we've been fighting the wind with the kayaks. Feeling fortunate that it's calm this morning. It's supposed to get windy again, I don't know, somewhere between 11 and noon. So we're going to take advantage of this now. Pretty comfortable temperature-wise. And I think down that way, there is a limestone bluff area that was considered a point of interest that we're going to go check out. We've seen a lot of fish jumping already on the water. Several people out fishing this morning already. I have my Oru kayak, the inlet version. We have a lot of fish jumping today. Navasota. They like the Navasota River. They're happy here. The sun came out. That's nice. What a nice temperature too for being so early in the morning. That just means it's going to be a hot one today.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be another 80.
Humid.
And yesterday's 80 turned into a 92.
I can't believe you didn't hear the hail last night. You were out.
It was sleeping time.
So we're on our way to look at some limestone bluffs. We're on the Navasota River, and we launched right here. And this is called the Limestone Bluffs Paddling Trail. It's part of that. So peaceful out here. These might be the limestone bluffs here, hey?
Oh, possibly.
Once we get our kayaks up and running and in the water, it's very peaceful and relaxing on a river. Not always on a lake because of wind, but almost always on a river. The Limestone Bluffs Paddling Trail is 10.8 miles round trip.
Yeah, last time we did 10 miles, it was a little long.
Yeah, we weren't ready for that. We won't be doing that. We'll just be doing part of it. Time for some sunglasses. The sun is out. Across the lake, I've seen, I'm pretty sure it was an osprey when we first got here, skimming the surface of the water. That was pretty to see. I keep looking up, thinking I'm going to find some big eagle nest or osprey nest. We've seen some pretty big eagle nests along rivers before.
If you just pick a spot and just focus, you'll see that there are little fish that are actually jumping out of the water.
Yeah, there was a little one that jumped right next to me, and I was surprised at how little he was.
Right. Yeah, and he's not feeding. He's being chased by something.
I thought they were just happy.
Oh, okay.
Jumping for joy.
Okay, that could be it.
Navasota, I feel like I've heard that term before. Does that sound familiar to you at all?
No.
I almost wonder if it was a Navasota Indian that I'm thinking of.
It's Navajo Indian.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the Navajo from Minnesota. It's a little bit taller bluff.
Yeah. I was just looking at that tree up there. It's quite impressive.
Here's some birds for you, Mars.
Those big gnarly trees. We've got these pink blossoms showing up on some of these trees, which are so pretty. I just scared a blue heron.
You saw it, or you?
Yeah. And he flew that way, and now we're gonna be chasing him. Or he's gonna think we're chasing him. It's happened to us a few times on rivers where we startle a heron and he flies ahead of us a bit and then perches, and we keep paddling forward, and then he flies forward a little bit more and perches.
There's like zero perceivable current.
Yeah, it's so peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't come across another boat or kayaker or
No.
canoe. We saw some kiddos in the campground walking back to their site with their dad carrying fish.
Big old catfish, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't move. He turned his head.
Because he knows how much work it was to get up there.
Maybe that's the prime spot and he got there first.
Yeah,
It's funny how they crane their heads forward like that.
yeah.
Stretch them out. It's been a nice paddle.
Very nice.
Highly recommend.
Nice to avoid some wind for a little while.
You were almost willing to experience the high winds over at Cooper Breaks State Park to get on that lake, weren't you?
I was, yes. You were a little more insistent we needed some calm.
Yeah. But those were high winds, weren't they, in the 20s?
They were in the 20s, yeah.
Yeah,
That would have been tough paddling.
It would have been tough.
This has been nice.
This has been super nice.
I mean, the wind is picking up now, but
Yeah. This is the benefits of river paddling. My favorite. What's been your favorite lake to paddle on?
Brunet Island, yeah, that one was my favorite paddling so far.
Yeah, we have a video on that. We paddled there on the Chippewa River. It was fall, so there were just so many colorful trees, and that made the paddling really special. Yeah, and there was just a maze of channels throughout, and it was really fun. Yeah, this is a close contender to one of the best, though. This has been good.
This has been really good.
Yeah.
They've been jumping like this all the way up the river.
Like, I'm getting on the water.
Like, I didn't even bring my rod, but it's like, oh, they are wanting to be caught. We saw a blue heron catch a couple.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool.
We started here, and we went this way, and then at some point we turned around and we came back, and then we paddled to the lake, and then we went back. So that's the part of the Limestone Bluffs paddling trail that we did. Our truck is very full. Todd's got a spot for everything, though.
Part of this park's charm is the work done by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Among other projects, they dammed up the Navasota River to create Fort Parker Lake in 1939.
A community fishing lake. Fishing license not required at this location. We've got different black basses and other common fish species in Texas.
What a great time we had in Texas. We're already looking forward to a return trip. Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we share more about our time down south when we were out and about in Louisiana.